Hey you, welcome to my channel. I'm Queen Friendzz, okay, and I am Queen here to give you the latest tea on your life. So know that I truly appreciate you sliding through whatever time that may be, this morning, this evening, or this afternoon. Now keep in mind, everything you hear may not be for you, dear, and that's okay. So as the saying goes, if it don't apply, let it fly. And if it do, no worries, I got you. Now, before we get into the tea, can you please ever so kindly like, share, and subscribe to your girl's channel? And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll get the latest tea when it drop. Okay? Now I'm going to wait. You did it? All right. Bet. Now, let's see what's your tea. Hey y'all, and welcome back to your girl's channel. I'm Queen Friendzz. I am Queen here to give you the latest tea on your life. Now, with that being said, if you are interested in booking a scheduled reading with moi, please check out all the information you need to know will be in the description box below, okay? Now, let's talk about Mr. Cam and Miss Jazz. Now, at first, I don't know, I really wasn't sure if I was going to do a reading on them. But, you know, I consider this channel a healing channel, a healing space, a high vibrational space. And so what we're not going to do over here is just, you know, bash and drag and all that negative stuff. That's enough of that going around. So over here, we are going to get into the tea. But we're absolutely going to touch on the things that is necessary. You know, give certain advice on to give advice on what is, you know, for the soul, for the spirit, what is of high vibration, what is for the higher, the best, what's for the best, you know, what's in alignment for you. Okay. So with that being said, I also want to make a disclaimer. This will not be your regular celebrity tarot or reading channel. Okay, so I don't want to see people all in the comments do da 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 next, do da 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 next. No, because I'm not gonna be pandering, because these people are human and they have their own lives. Now, if I am so led to do a reading on them, I will. But my reading will not just be about scooping and trying to figure out what the mess is, but I definitely want to know, you know, more about them and, you know, what's in the best interest of them. So if just in case if they do run across my reading or run across my channel, then, you know, they can walk away with some conducive advice, okay, from spirit. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so I want to touch on, first things first, I want to see, and again, I just wanted to touch bases with Mr. Cam and Miss Jazz, because I really want to know what is the energy, the surrounding energy, and what is the best outcome for the both of them, okay? So y'all keep it cute or keep it mute in my comments, okay? Let's not be hateful. Let's not be bashing. Let's be respectful, okay? All right. Leave that other stuff for them other people, because it's high vibrational over here. Now, I want to see how Miss Jazz is doing right now at this time. I just want to touch on her energy, and I really want to know, like, where is she at right now? What is her vibe? So let's see. Okay, so what is this? Let me make sure I look at it. So we got confirmation. So there is a blocked, kind of like a block energy, but we're just gonna keep going. I feel like this is happening. This is not a coincidence that this stuff is happening, because we got the world in reverse, then we got this confirmation in reverse. So it makes me feel like I don't know, I feel like spirit kind of allowed this situation to happen. It had to happen for her highest good, so she can like tap back into self. Because I honestly feel like, and I know this might be a very unpopular opinion, but I feel like Jazz is a very sweet person. I feel like she's a very light-hearted person. I feel like she very much so means well, and I do feel like she is very family oriented. But I think that oftentimes when you are, putting other people's before you, you leave yourself on the back burner. And I feel like she's done that maybe many lifetimes, and I feel like her biggest lesson is to put more energy back into herself, as much energy that she gives out to others. And I feel like spirit, it had allowed this foundation, or this, whatever this experience is, to like kind of blow up so she can get the reality. Like, I feel like this was it just had to happen. We do have this kind of mothering energy. She's definitely serving and of service, because I feel like, let me get this in, make sure y'all can see it. I do feel like she means well, and I do feel like she does have a mothering kind of vibe, a mothering kind of energy. And it's not that she just wants to serve just to be serving, but I feel like she does want the best for people. I do. Matter of fact, let me just put this. I'm gonna start just laying stuff. Listen, when I throw these cards down, don't pay it no mind, because it's gonna lay however it's gonna lay. All right. Yeah, I feel like now when she said that Cam is her life partner, she meant that, y'all. She meant that. That is her life partner. That is a soulmate. Now, the thing is, you can have a high vibrational soulmate and you can have a low vibrational soulmate. And keep in mind, whatever you resonate with, you're going to gravitate to, and it's going to gravitate towards you. So I feel like, because Jasmine don't put herself first, and that she constantly wants to pour and give and give and give, and not put back into herself, because she needs to put more of the focus back on her than into someone else, because I feel like that's her validating source, is pouring into people's, and it make her feel good about herself. Because I don't know whether if she truly feels really good about herself, even if she's not in service of others. So, but I feel like this is spirit saying to her, like, yeah, he's a soulmate, yeah, but he's a very low vibrational soulmate, because y'all are not, and I hate to use this trigger word, functioning, but it's not functioning at the highest energy. It is very low vibrational, and I feel like she maybe could be coming to terms with that. I feel like the party's over, y'all. The party is over, and I feel like she's getting a reality check. I feel like the reality is what you're giving to is not for your highest good. The energy is not being reciprocated. Obviously, this is very one-sided, and I honestly feel like I'm feeling and hearing that if y'all thought y'all was being tough on her, you gotta understand, her family, as far as in like her mom or guardian or her true loved ones, her friends, they are on her ass. So y'all send her love and light, because I feel like they have always been trying to let her know, like, girl, it's not given. It's not given. This situation is not given. And I feel like, although they want to be supportive, but I feel like it's very like, no. And so with this loyalty card, she is loyal to a degree of, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see. Let me make sure. Okay. She's loyal in a sense of at the detriment of herself, at the detriment of her peace of mind, at the detriment of her happiness. She is very, very loyal, and I don't feel like she's going to go against Cam. And even if, like, I feel like it's going to be very quiet as kept. Like, I don't feel like she really addresses her emotions. I'm hearing under the surface. Like, there's a lot of under the surface. There is a lot of block energy of creativity. And, she's a creator, okay? She's definitely a creator. She's a writer. She's a, comedian. She's all that she is said. Now, one thing I can say is Jazzy might say a lot of stuff, but she ain't gonna tell no lie. I really feel like she really means well. And, she really wants the best for herself. But the issue is that she constantly puts others before her. That is the biggest crux for her. And I feel like this situation has really blocked her energy. I feel like it's really blocked her energy, and it's difficult for her to write. It's difficult for her to like use her imagination at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's sorcery in reverse. Like, it's just blocked energy. It's blocked. She's blocked because it's you're pouring your energy, and that's why people, you got to be mindful of where you put your energy. You got to protect your energy, like I always say, like a prison inmate, because baby, people will turn you every which way but left, every which way but loose, okay, if you allow them to. So be mindful of your energy, because we are not victims, we all participate. Now there will be moments in life where you will be a victim to circumstances, however, and comma, at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you at all times, okay, even in the most difficult situations. You have to know how to navigate and maneuver what's best for you and choose what's best for you. So we have, now every time I see this card, every time I see this makes me feel like, now don't get it twisted, Miss Jazzy is protected, okay? If y'all listen, it wouldn't shock me if she's a light worker. It wouldn't shock me if she was empathetic. She's very empathetic. She feel energy. Very, very empathic. Okay? Miss Jazz is divinely protected. I'm getting cold chills from saying that. She is divinely protected. So if you didn't know, baby, don't play with an anointed. Don't play with the anointed, because she's anointed, okay? Yeah, don't look at people on the outside, because you never know. You never know who's chosen, and she's definitely a chosen one. She's definitely chosen, and Spirit wants y'all to know she is chosen. So tread lightly. Tread lightly while y'all over here talking about people crazy and dumb and do. We all do crazy stuff, so tread lightly. And Cam, that is a message for you, baby, because I don't think you really know who you dealing with. I don't think you really know who you dealing with, because she is anointed, okay? She is anointed. And she just wants to focus on family, y'all. That's her energy. She is about family. And I'm also hearing she wants to protect the kids. She wants to protect the kids. She wants to protect all the kids. So she would take the backlash. She'll take it all, because like I said, she's very loyal. She's very trustworthy. And I feel like she wants to most certainly protect the kids from this stuff. Like, it's been too much. It's been too much. And I don't think that she never thought, okay. She probably underestimated how deep, like how big this was going to go. But y'all got to understand something. The energy has been shifting since 2018. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. The energy has been shifting since 2018. So all that old stuff that you used to know, that's the grandpop and them, grandma, that's not going to work these days. We are in the age of Aquarius, people. It is not going to suffice, okay? We are living in the age of information, and information is coming and literally falling in our laps in like 1-6 seconds. So at the end of the day, it ain't, things that's getting put out is getting put out very quickly. And as far as in the collective, baby, the old is fading away. The old is fading away. Old concepts, old paradigms, old anything that's of the old, it ain't gonna make sense in this shift. And I feel like a lot of people are shifting and pivoting and you either gonna go with the time or you're not. And I'm not saying in terms of trend, but I'm saying in terms of energy. It's either you gonna elevate and grow consciously, or you just gonna stay behind, because you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna survive this shift. All right, so we got I feel like this is Cam to me, even though this look like a feminine figure. This look more feminine, but I feel like I feel like she feels like Cam, what he did was not wise. That was not wise. That was not smart. She feels like he should have paid his cards, held it to his chest. She feels like that was not smart of him to have that in an interview with who? Dr. Brian? Did you check her resume? Do you know who you're talking to? Did you see how she ate down Nick Cannon? And you proceeded to have an interview with her? Child, please. And she right. I agree with Miss Jed. That wasn't smart, Cam. That was not. No, sir. That wasn't. I don't think you was prepared for that mental, like, circus. I don't think you was prepared for it, and you thought you was gonna run them old paradigm games on her, and she was like, no sir, no sir, that's not gonna work over here. That's not gonna work over here because I'm all about self love, and she's an advocate of that. Okay, you best believe she's an advocate of self preservation, and I don't even know why you thought. So with that being said, I feel like Jasmine think like, nah, that wasn't smart. That wasn't wise because this is a wisdom card, and this like that wasn't smart. And so what I'm getting, she is a nurturer. She like I said, Jasmine said a lot of things, but she ain't gonna tell no lie. She not telling no lie. And y'all don't mind my hand. I know it's a little ashy. Don't mind my hand. I know it's a little ashy. And I was in a rush trying to put this together, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna put no lotion on. I'm gonna put no lotion on. But cause I ain't got time. But don't even worry about that. And don't worry about my hand being ashy. Cause half of y'all, some of y'all, well, I don't want to insult nobody, but we're gonna keep it real over here. Some people be rushing out the house and don't even be putting on deodorant or wiping their. Anyway. All right, so let's see what Miss Jazz ancestors want to say to her. What does Miss Jazz ancestors? Ooh. Yeah. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. It's about leveling up. It's time to raise it to the high vibration, because we can't vibrate low, and we certainly can't act like what you know now. You cannot put your head in the ground and act like it don't exist. You know the truth. You see it for what it is. And honestly, y'all, I really feel like she sees it. She saw the TikToks, the grams, the memes, the X, or the X that used to be Twitter. She seen all y'all comments and everything. She sees it. And Spirit is letting her know, like, listen, baby, it's time to elevate. And I feel like her ancestors is like, yeah, it's time to grow. It's time to grow. This right here. Now, back to that energy of her blocked energy of creativeness. Honey boo boo, you are more than a server. Y'all, please share this to Miss Jazz. You are more than a server, baby. You are not a subjugate. You don't have to subjugate yourself to some BS. You are more than that. God did not put you here on earth to be somebody's subjugated slave or a server. You are more than that. You are more than that. And Spirit wants you to shine. Your ancestors want you to shine, because that's what you was here to put. You was put on earth to make people feel good, laugh. You was here to shine. Okay, don't dim your light for nobody, ma'am. Not even, dare I say this, and I mean this with all respect, even for your kids, because your kids need that example. Your child, excuse me, but you say you got bonus kids, so we're gonna add them too. But you need to shine the bright. You are a bright star in your own right, as you should shine. And your kids need to see that. They need to see that it's okay for you to shine and live your best life. Okay? Don't ever dim your life for no, especially not for no man. Don't dim no light. It ain't even about no husband. It ain't about no boyfriend. Don't dim your life for nobody. Don't dim your life for nobody. Because guess what? When you do that, you lose an element of yourself. You lose an element of yourself. And you got those gifts for a reason. Forgiveness. Now, as you can see here, homegirl got 2 babies. So I feel like this is interesting to me, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting that Jazz ancestors and her spirit team wants her to like forgive her choices. Listen, we all make mistakes. We all come up short. Ain't nobody perfect. And at the end of the day, when you make choices that are out of alignment with for your highest good, you have to forgive that part of you, because you didn't know any better. And even if you knew better and you still decided to do the opposite, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to feel dumb, stupid, or whatever. Forgive yourself. Because there's an aura, like there's a sprinkle of shame. There's a sprinkle of, because I know she's looking at these old clips and it's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing. I'm not going to say that she's like embarrassed of the choices she made, but I feel like more of an internal struggle, going against her moral code or what's for her highest good. And I feel like, her spirit team is saying, hey, it's okay. Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't look down. Don't feel no other way, because God allowed you to be where you are for a reason. You had to learn this lesson. You had to walk that path. And it's okay. We all got different paths to walk. Some crazier than others. And that's okay. You signed that soul contract. You are here to complete the mission that you are here for. So at the end of the day, don't beat yourself up. Forgive those who have hurt you. Forgive those who have didn't, because they didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? And so you can get peace. And also, most importantly, which a lot of people have a hard time doing, forgive yourself. Because, like I said, even if you knew better and you still decided to go against your better judgment, it's okay. We're humans, okay? We're humans. We're here to make mistakes so we can learn lessons. Listen, you see this? You see this beautiful card? You see it. You see it. You see that? Your ancestors love you down. Okay, as Big Sexy would say. Your ancestors love you down. They love you and they want you to just soar. They don't want you to just limit yourself, limit your gifts, limit your shine down to just being. They don't want your legacy to be left with, I'm just serving. I will serve for the rest of my life. No, not that, sir. Not that. You can serve, but there's many ways to serve. How about we start with serving self? How about it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first and serve yourself. Okay? Get out that corner. You ain't got to eat food in that corner. You ain't got to have dinner last. You ain't got to fix his plate first. Who told you that? Who told you that? No. And I also want to put this out there too. Whatever or whoever, however you was brought up, you don't pick up where your ancestors left off in terms of doing exactly what they did. You are here to make shift changes. You are here to pivot. You are here to do things that they didn't get a chance to do, because they were here to elevate and evolve. And with evolution, with elevating and evolving, there must be a shift change. There must be a pivot in your steps. So yes, you're standing on the backs of those and those that, went through the most, have struggled or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're not saying, please follow in my footsteps, go at it the way I went at it. No, you have an opportunity to do things different. So just because you saw your mom being subservient doesn't mean that you're supposed to just be subservient. You're supposed to break the pathologies and find your own footing and make it work for you. So if you want to, yes, you might be a servant at heart. Okay. But what else? What is there about you? If you are everything more than a mom, more than a servant, woman, what else do you have to offer? What else? What is your purpose? What is your life purpose? Because I hope you don't think your life purpose is just serving the kids and the man. It's just not. It's just not. God didn't put you here just to, that might what you have been conditioned to believe that's what you are here for, but you are more than that, Miss Jasmine. You're more than that. And your spirit team wants you to know that you're more than that, okay? Now, what I get from this joy card, yes, it is a blessing to have a child. It is a blessing to be in the midst of kids. It is a blessing. You are that empress. Okay, you are that divine feminine, and it's okay. But guess what? It's layers. You're multifaceted, honey. You're multifaceted. Okay, you're multifaceted. You are that girl. You are. You know your divineness. You know your divineness. Okay, and so let's pierce into what. Matter of fact. Let me use my, I like this deck, y'all. This right here. I use this all the time. If y'all can't see it, I love this deck. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. My camera done cut off. But like I said, before my camera cut off, you are more than that. You are more than you are allowing yourself to be, Miss Jazz. You do not have to be what just serving somebody, okay? Just serving these kids. You are more than that, doll. Now, like I said before the camera cut off, this is my favorite oracle deck because it gathers me. It gathers me. It gathers me. And like my client would say, it scaps me. So, okay, let's see. Let's see what is the advice for Miss Jazz. What is the advice? I want to know, what is the advice for you, Miss Jazz? Spirit, give me advice for Miss Jazz. Restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. I don't feel like she's been getting much sleep. I don't feel like it's a lot. It is a lot going on between getting bashed on the line on the internet, besides your family riding you, on top of this man over here talking about he wants he waiting for a wife. It's a lot, y'all. So please show her lots of love and light. And Jazz, you need to like tap in, baby. It is time for you to go to your prayer room. It is time for you to go take them spiritual baths. It is time for you to go walk in a park. Strap that beautiful baby in that stroller and go on that walk. Go into nature. It is time for you to just really heal self, work on self, find your way back, because your mind is running a mile a minute. I'm hearing a book. I don't know if you interested in writing a book, but I feel like if you're getting ready to write a book or something, you got to quiet your mind. You got to you got to like put things into perspective in order for you to be disciplined in tackling going after writing a book. Because I feel like you want to write a book about motherhood. I hope I ain't dropped no tea. I hope I ain't dropped too much tea about that. But I feel like you might go into writing your book about first time mothers, like a book dedicated to first time mothers. So that'll be great if you do that. Rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of. I feel like one thing about us healers, one thing about us empaths, we gonna find our own lane. We gonna find a lane. Okay. When life give us lemons, what we gonna do? Make lemonade or Sprite. We are going to, and I feel like she's doing just that. If she can just calm her mind, zen out, mindful, get back to that loving place within her, I feel like it will just bring out the best in her. And I feel like she's happy about something. I feel like even though life is lifing right now, but I feel like she's the type that get her own peace. So yeah, I feel like you need to establish your sense of peace right now. I feel like you need to like center yourself. Creative projects. It's time to get things done. Make your creative. Hello. Did y'all not see them creative cards that I had threw down? Let me make sure y'all can see this. I think you can. Yeah, it's time, baby. It is time for you to get the creative juices flowing. No pun intended. It is time for you to get back in the groove, get back into being the best kind of you. It's time to shine, baby. It's time to wake it up. It's time to shake the table. As Miss K. Michelle said, it's time to shake the table. Mentor. You are about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction. Yes. One thing about it, two things for sure. When life be lifing and you are like a chosen one, God going to send you some anointed people your way. God is going to send you some people your way that's going to gather you together, and that's going to help you and redirect you and reframe your mind, help you to reframe your mind, your heart, your spirit. And I feel like it's a man. I feel like she's going to meet with, or hasn't, if she hasn't already, she's going to meet with a man or some type of spiritual guru or like somebody who is really symbolic in the healing. And I feel like it's going to work out for her. Because, I mean, hey, if that's what you've been called to do, that's what you've been called to do. Okay? So, yeah. I feel like she's going to link with a spiritual mentor, and this person is going to, like, help her. And a lot. And, I feel like, Jazz may not easily connect with women because of the past, because you know how women, y'all know how catty y'all can be. So I feel like she's going to be like, I don't know, I think she resonate with men, and maybe not in the way that y'all expect, like not in the way of just pandering, even though it might come across that way, but looks can be deceiving. But I feel like she connects with men in a more deeper way. She can listen to, she likes to listen to them, learn from them. It might be because of her, how she was brought up. It could be religion. It could be a million things. So that's why she's like that. But, I feel like, hey, whatever works for you, baby. Whatever works. Authentic self-expression. Be true to who you really are. Your life will change in the most amazing ways. Say less. Need I say more? That right there, Miss Jazz, if you ever get this message, please understand that, baby, you are more than what, and I know you are. I know you more. And I feel like people could have took what you said out of context, and it's very hard because the internet is a crazy place to be right now. And you can say things and it will follow you. But I feel like, yeah, you got to be mindful. You got to be mindful of what you say on the internet. I feel like you learn it. But at the end of the day, let this be a reminder to you, Miss Jazz, that, baby, you are more than serving some niggero. You are more than that. You are more than that. And it's been confirmed, baby. So if you run across this video, if you ever get a chance to see this video, you are more than that. And your spirit team and your ancestors want you to know that you are more than that. Okay? Can we say it all together? I'm every woman. It's all in me. All right, y'all. So with that being said, let's get into Mr. Cam briefly. I want to know, who are you, Cam? See, you can talk a lot of stuff. But see, over here, we get in depth. I want to know, what's on Cam's mind? What's going on with Mr. Cam? Spirit, give me Cam's energy. Ooh, and let me clear it out, because, like chicken noodle soup, you let it rain and you got to clear it out. You let it rain and you got to clear it out. So, yeah, I want to know what's going on with Brother Cam. We're going to call him Brother Cam, even though we may not want to claim, him and Nick, they be, these, they got they so, let's see what's going on. There's a lot of love in this heart, y'all. I know. I already know what you're saying. I hear you. You ain't got to say it so loud. You ain't got to say it loud. You ain't got to scream at me. I know what you're saying. How? I do feel like he loved her. But y'all, he really is afraid. He really is afraid of love. He is afraid of love. And it could be because of some girl that hurt him. Y'all know how men is. Men are so dramatic. They get heartbroken one time and they just like, oh, it's so dangerous. Love is so dangerous. Anyway, we got a sorcerer here. I feel like he wants to recreate. He's going to want to recreate his image. Because I feel like he feels misunderstood. I feel like, I'm hearing not a reliable source. I feel like it was hard for him to take what Miss Dr. Brian, what she was telling him, because it's not because he didn't want to hear it. It's because he was triggered in a lot of ways. I mean, I feel like he has a lot of unprocessed wounds, and y'all know how men are. Y'all know, listen, no, we ain't finna take no accountability. No, we ain't finna recognize nothing that you said because it hurts. It's too painful. One thing about it with people, when they not ready to tackle really painful stuff, they will go into a state of denial. That's a level of shock. Like, it's just like, what? Like, he was gagged. He was gagged, y'all. He was gagged, and Dr. Brian definitely gagged him. And I feel like it's very hard for him to take what she's saying, not because he's just a man, but it's more so like he was not prepared to take what like he didn't think he was going to be sitting in a therapist chair. I felt like he was going to troll her. He was going to try to run that cam juice, and it just wasn't giving that. It was giving, oh, you really, we in the living room. We are in the living room, and I got to push you out because you too much in my house. Like, you feel me? Like he was like, what? I don't think he thought Dr. Brown was going to read him like that. But there is a lack of accountability. I feel like he's a mama's boy. He is a mama's boy. Pay attention to what people say, because they're telling themselves. He is definitely a mama's boy, y'all. I don't feel like he took accountability a lot in his life. And I'm not, listen, nothing I'm saying here, disclaimer, nothing I'm saying here is justified. I'm not justifying what he said. I'm just saying to y'all that, yeah, he's a mama's boy. I feel like he still like to get lit. He like, I don't care what the popular people say. I don't care. I'm still gonna live my best life. And I don't feel like he listening to his higher self, y'all. I don't know if he tapped in. I don't know. But he not listening to his higher self. And I got the sun card in reverse, and then we got perception. So I honestly feel like he is depressed. It ain't like he may not be depressed. I don't think he's happy, y'all. I don't truly think he's genuinely happy, especially about this stuff. He's not happy about Dr. Brian. He ain't happy about the interview. He ain't happy about what was put out there. He's not satisfied at all. And I do feel like he wants to change. I feel like he's going to start work on changing his image, like kind of clean it up, because I feel like he don't like the eyes on him. And interesting enough, when I said the eyes, and I see this, you see them eyes looking at you like quiet as a kept. Like, he don't like the misconception about him. Or was it misprecept? I probably done messed that word up, y'all. Disclaimer, I'm gonna be saying a lot of words that don't make no sense. Whatever, don't judge me. But he don't like the eyes on him. And I also feel like I'm not gonna tell your tea like that, Mr. Cam. I'm not finna come for you like that, but I'm gonna say it like this. You're in his line of work, perception is everything. In his line of work, perception is everything. I'm not saying he gotta care about what everybody say, but I'm just, in his line of work, perception is everything, because it can affect your coin. It can affect how your coin come in, because in his line of work, y'all hear me, in his line of work, perception is everything. So with that being said, yeah, the coin may not be coining as it used to, and he depends on his perception. And I feel like it's messing with his stability. Now, stability can go either way. Now, what I like to tell people is this: when your money is energy. So when you're off, your coin can be off. You're not necessarily off, but it can be, if you're not emotionally balanced, your coin can be unbalanced. So your stability might be a little bit off. And I feel like he's mentally unstable, emotionally unstable, because he has a lot of unprocessed wounds that he has not addressed in his life. I'm not finna tell your tea. I'm not here, like I said, we ain't no tea channel where we just digging for the dirt. But we are gonna go in depth a little bit. Yeah, so he has a lot of unhealed wounds. And I feel like with this trust card, I feel like this has awakened him in a way where it's forcing him to look at the real troubling issues. Like, what is it? What's really going on? Because, he didn't sound the best on that interview, and Dr. Brown was probably running circles around him. But at the end of the day, he's a very smart man, and I feel like if the majority is saying something is off, he don't have to listen, but I feel like he's considering. And I feel like he's trusting that things will get better. I feel like he's a very optimistic person. Like, he's very, very optimistic. So, regardless, because he's very resilient. He went through some things, and he's a very resilient person. And I feel like he wants to do better. But he probably just don't know how to get his footing. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just saying that some of us are so broken, we just don't know how to. Some of us just don't know how to pick up the pieces. Ooh, boy, shout out to Martin. All right, so let's see. Spirit, show me what's going on with Cam. We have wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. I feel like deep down inside, I feel like he's a little delulu. Like, I don't mean no disrespect, but he's a little delusional. Like, he be living in his own world, y'all. He live in his own world. He's like a kid in a candy store. He's like a child. He runs around and be living his own life. You see how she got that mask on and then pouring back. Now, one thing he is going to do, he going to pour into himself because he went through some stuff. But he's a little delusional. Spirit is saying, listen, Cam, you are a lot more smart and a lot more intuitive than you think you are, than you may not have considered to be, or you may not allow others to really see that in you because you like to play games. But you be knowing. He knows. He's very intuitive, y'all. But sometimes he just like to live in Delulu land. He likes to live in his own world. Radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Spirit is saying, listen, it's time to get real, Cam. It's time to get real. What are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we talking? What's going on, sir? What's going on? Because you lying. You hiding in line, and it's time for the truth to get revealed. It's time for the truth to get. I feel like this whole situation is a reality check for both of them. This whole situation ain't got nothing to do with us that's in the group chat. This got everything to do with the reality of things. This needed to happen for Jasmine to see herself and for Cam to see himself. Because I don't think neither one of them really see themselves. Then we got distorted desires. Conscious desires rarely satisfies the unconscious needing for joy. I told y'all that man is delusional. He runs and hides from the truth. Even though he knows intuitively what the truth is. He be hiding from the truth. And Spirit is say, nope, you can't hide. They say, you can't run, you can't hide. We're gonna find you. Take it slowly. I'm telling you, don't play with it. Forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light. That man has been hurt, scorned, abused. Whatever he done went through, that man needs to do some healing. He needs some healing. He needs some healing. Cam, if you get across to this message, you need some healing, my guy. You need some healing, my brother. Because hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, and light and pleasure lives. Yeah, you need to go. Take me back. Doom, 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 doom. Take me back, dear Lord, to a place that I once believed. Is it believed in or was? I forgot how that song goes. But yeah, Spirit is saying you need to go sit. You need a spiritual bath. You need some healing. You need some white light. You don't need no sex. You don't need no kids. I'm not bringing you nobody into you because you're out of order. You're out of order. And the crazy part is, you know you out of order. But yet and still, you want to play these little kid games. You still want to run around Delulu. You got to stop, Cam. I hope you do for your greater good. I'm not here to police people's morality, but I am here to give people the true tea. I am here to give people what they need to know. What you need to know. And we're going to give you advice too. We got old habits. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. Come on here, Spirit. Cam. You see that. You see what it is, brother. This old stuff, this old paradigm stuff you got going on, living in the past, men rule the world type shit. It's not working for you, brother. Hang it up, flat screen. Shout out to Nikki. Hang it up, flat screen. It's not working. Spirit is like, nope, this ain't gonna work for you. Not now. This ain't working for you. We got wishful thinking. You are learning to manifest, and he do wants to manifest. He's gonna be he's gonna be changing his life trajectory. I feel like he's gonna be manifesting. Oh, I dropped the whole stack. Hold on, y'all. He's gonna be working on changing his self, changing. He wants to change. He do want to change, but he got to get out of being Delulu. He got to get out of being Delulu. And we got allow the magic to unfold as synchronicity events lead you in a new direction. Yeah, you got to pay attention to the signs, Cam. Let's stop acting like we crazy. It's time to stop playing. It's time to stop playing and acting like we don't know no better, because you know better. You know how you living ain't right. You know how you doing ain't right. And it's time for you to just get on up out of that. And pay attention to the synchronicities, because you got 444 and we got all these magic numbers. 3 is a magic number. Stop playing. Anyway, mirror. Everything is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. Bow. Say less. Bow. Say less. You see that? This situation, y'all might see on the surface that it just blew up, but really this situation had to happen because he was living Delulu, Jazz was living in Delulu, and nobody was really trying to focus on the reality of it all. And what's crazy is that Cam know good and got doggone well that, sir, you're out of order, you're out of alignment, and them ways how you doing is blocking your blessings. So let's get out of our way. Okay, let's get out of our way and listen to God. Listen to your highest power, whoever God's source or whatever your beliefs are. Because I know we all got different beliefs. I believe in God. That's neither here nor there. But the point of the matter is, you need to get out your way, listen to your higher power, and get back in alignment, because this is nothing more than a mere reflection of what's really going on. Okay, all right, y'all. So that's all I got for today. Y'all send Cam Newton and Miss Jazzy Brown, or I think her last name Brown. I hope I didn't mess up nothing, but y'all send them positive vibes and stop the slander, stop the hate, stop bashing people for crazy ass choices that they do, because everybody crazy. We all loose screws looking for what is it? We all loose screws looking for let me read it back. We're all loose screws looking for a screwdriver. That didn't make no sense, but whatever. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you later.